That's nice paraphernalia. That's nice there. That two-tone. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so once again, we back Sunday night, 7:30-ish, live in the Man Cave. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We got the All-State PG, the All-State Coach. What's going on with y'all fellas?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
The weather, man. Trying to
Under the weather.
figure it out.
Oh, man. Boy. Well, you can last as long as you can last, boss. If you need to take off, if elements get you, gotta do what you gotta do. We understand. Sorry you're feeling under the weather. Hopefully you get well soon, as they say. Taking the chicken soup and the crackers and the ginger ale and all that stuff. What grandma used to say, the castor oil, castor oil, 1 cup of castor oil, and you cured. No matter what's in you, it got to come at you with that castor oil.
Right? Terrible.
Oh, that castor oil undefeated, coach. Oh, do they still make that stuff?
I don't know.
Oh, man, I know. Every time my grandma gave it to me, boy, that stuff never failed, never missed. So, anyway,
you get it online, Coach.
Yeah, I was anybody who can't get that the affliction out your system.
Yeah, they still make it.
Castor oil is the way to go. So, all right, man. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. PG, I know you're under the weather, so I don't know if you got anything in your take. If you do,
no, I don't got nothing.
Shaking your head. So, Coach, anything on your side of the court?
Coach, I'm gonna save mine till later.
Save yours to later.
Save mine till later.
It's illegal. Can't be illegal, Coach Jameson, man. Anything that work like that cannot be illegal. It's gotta be good for the soul, right? All right, man. Well, so yesterday afternoon, after I was watching the Duke Blue Devils play Notre Dame, right? Because that's my guys, and so at some point Duke wasn't playing as well. Could have been just Notre Dame playing better than us, but they made a call on Cooper Flag, called a charge that, I thought was a charge, but Coach Shire thought was a block, and he just lost it. He was talking trash. He was by the time they saw him, he was at half court, but not just at half court. He was on the court at half court, and so of course they got to pop him, right? At that point, they got to give you a tech. Yeah. So Jay Billis said something while they was going on. He said sometimes as a coach, you have to get a tech.
Now take one for the team,
so your guys know you got their back.
Yep.
And so he felt like that was told to the company. You think he did it on purpose? Yeah, of course he did it on purpose. There ain't nowhere in the world he went out there.
How bad was they winning?
The people had made a run, so they hadn't gotten single digits. And so they had made a run, and we was flat. But after he did that, to your credit, they did go on the run, although the people kind of came back. They were hitting all them threes. But so, Coach, have you got an intentional tech before? Have you seen it happen against you? Have you done it? Is it a thing? Does it work?
I never have done it intentionally. Well, let me take that back. When I tried to do it, they didn't give me one.
Okay.
But I have seen it done. I've actually I was coaching my guy at Leesburg, Sean Campbell, when we played them this Friday. He tried to get one this Friday. They didn't give him one. And coach, he was letting it go. He was at half court, on the court, in the official face. They still didn't give him one. But yes, Coach, I've seen it many a times. I've seen it inspire a team, but I also seen it, help the wheels fall off too.
It can go either way.
It can go either way.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. I figured I would ask y'all. So
yeah, but only in high school, I only got 2 techs ever in high school. Coaching high school ball. I only got 1 in travel ball, so I never got many.
Are officials more lenient now with coaches? I'm saying at the high school level. I'm not talking college at this point.
No, I think they give them out more now.
So they're less lenient now.
Yes.
Okay. So what if you're a coach? How do you tell a coach to deal with the to how is it a thing where you kind of get into the game and see how the game is being officiated first, or you kind of go in with a mindset, all right, this is the crew we got, so we know this how it's going to be from the jump, and we don't even give them a chance to see how they're going to officiate the game.
That's easy here, because you know the officials, you kind of know how they're gonna officiate, so you can do that here. But that's tough when you talking about my girls team when we playing on the road every game and every weekend. So we got to see how the officials are gonna officiate the game to determine, how we're gonna play defense, and are they gonna let us be physical? Are they not? My thing is like as an official, you got to know rules. Because my thing is, me becoming an official made me a better coach. And a lot of times, officials don't know the rules, and they're making calls based on like older rules or how the game used to be. But you got to coach, you got to adjust, on how they're calling the game.
Okay. Um. So you think that is worse now, and
I think they quit to call text now, coach. More so than when I was coaching. I mean, Drew Taylor, love him to death, but coach, he should have been thrown out every game he coached in.
every game,
Every game.
every one of them. Y'all check y'all text messages. Check the group. Y'all get a quick tip, quick chuckle. So I just wanted to ask that question because it was kind of out there. So kind of moving along. So I saw this, or this was sent to us, and Bruss saw it too. Luke Campbell, Uncle Luke, who is very very knowledgeable about high school sports. He feels like he made this plea or this suggestion to the state of Florida, essentially, that now since JUCO don't count, right? JUCO don't count no more. So these kids can essentially go to 2 years of JUCO and then go do 5 years. Then they don't did away with the red shirt. It's just straight 5 years, right? So you can legitimately do 5 years of college ball now with how stuff is set up. His thing to the FHSAA, because it's in Florida, is that they need to consider letting kids reclassify in high school. Because if that's the landscape, we need to match the high school, how we doing high school with how college is being done now. Because they've changed the game in the college, so we need to change the game in high school. So what's your thoughts on kids being able to reclassify?
No, I don't agree with that.
This 7 year thing that they got going now.
No, I mean you can, but I like it the way it is now. Once you enter high school, your 4 year start, and if you reclassify, you have to go to prep school or go to one of them independent type schools and leagues, and go there and play against other kids that have reclassified.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't be playing for a state championship for sure.
Yeah, keep it how it is.
So you don't agree? Y'all don't agree with all about?
I mean, they just can't play for a state championship. They can't be in Florida high schools. Like I said, it's a bunch of independent leagues out there that they can be playing in, where they can be playing against other people that have reclassified. But once their 4 years are up, they need to go there.
Do y'all, either one of y'all see schools leaving the current FHSAA and going independent because of that kind of situation? How it is at the next level? Well, you think it'll ever get to that point?
I don't think it'll be a mass exodus. You've had some that have done it. That was traditionally pretty good. I don't know if you remember like Arlington Country Day, from like 10 years ago. Schools like that have went independent in playing those type of kids. So
okay. 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 All right. Well, just wanted to thought that was interesting that Uncle Luke always is he's always a forward thinking guy when it comes to how his opinion and he don't just be just shoot from the hip. It'd be some good points, a good good way to think about stuff. So just figured we would put it out there.
No, if you start doing that, you have like kids 30 years old playing college ball. It's like I can understand like the 23, 24-year-olds, not 30. Like, at some point, let's give it up and just
It's like the 50-year-old guy still trying to be in the studio.
yeah.
Come on, all right, man. Well,
So
hey,
some point you got to become a responsible adult.
sometimes you gotta go get a job, huh? Get some FICA taken out your check, huh?
Yes.
Hey,
So
man.
I haven't heard yet. I'm trying to get this verified. What do you guys think of them using the shot clock at the state tournament?
When they haven't used it all year during the year,
Yeah, that's
I
tough.
don't know about using it, and they have not had any exposure to it before the tournament. But I like it if that's what you've been doing. Even if you did it like one day shootouts here and there, if you didn't want to not necessarily do it in a district game. But I like the shot clock. I don't like the shot clock if the teams haven't been exposed to it before they get to the Civic Center. I don't like that. I don't like their first exposure being,
Yeah, obviously the playoffs.
maybe starting in district. If they did it in district, so you had a couple of games to get used to it. But if they just don't pop out at the White House, I think that would be unfair to those teams to have to adjust to that, and they haven't had a chance to. But that becomes a whole different way to coach, right? Because some people you're gonna have to. Your thought process is you're playing the best of the best by the time you get to that level, and so you're gonna have to guard some stuff, right? You're gonna have to run some stuff. You're gonna have to strategize, and that's gonna take time. And if you haven't been able to run that stuff against a shot clock, I think that'd be tough. That'd be tough. And even with district play, coach, I think that'd be tough because you ain't did it all year. Now, if I don't manage it, I'm out the playoffs. If I lose a district game, depending on where I'm at in the region, I don't know about that. Like, is that like a 70-30, 80-20 type deal that's gonna happen, or it's just like on the table for discussion?
Yeah, I heard it's on the table for discussion.
How would you feel as a coach? I mean, you done played it with shot clock a couple times, but just say you ain't played with no shot clock, and you got to go to the White House and play against the people y'all got to play against. How you feel about that?
It's just like the referee conversation. You got to adjust.
So you'll be okay with it without having no practice and just going in there and going at it at the White House, Final Four.
How many teams?
I'm fine with it anyway because
I don't think
fast we play. Yeah,
high school. How many teams holding?
They're not patient enough to hold it for 35 seconds.
So you don't even think it'll affect anything?
It don't. I don't think it will.
No, because when
there's so much bad offense out there.
Yeah, when I first did it, we ain't even. It didn't affect us any. I think the first time we played with a shot clock is that time we went to New York in 2018, and it didn't affect us any.
So it could actually help to speed the game up because the offense
it really does. Where it really affects the game, especially at the end. Like if somebody playing zone, they don't have to come out. They can wait. They can wait you out.
That's the big difference right there.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I can't see it affecting the game.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. So if it happens, it ain't gonna really impact because. So is it PG? You just said bad offense. Is it bad offense or is it the defense is improved?
Both, but shot selection be so bad because they depend on 3-ball. So it ain't like they're really running. You're not running 30 seconds off to shoot a 3-ball.
Yeah. You coming out in the first 5-10 seconds, first 2 passes.
Yeah, I ain't seen. I'm sure y'all ain't seen 4 passes from a game this year.
That's a good point.
Not from a boys game, no.
Not from boys. Girls, girls have to pass the ball, right? For the most part. Well, I ain't gonna say have to. They're more apt to do. Down ball.
Polk hoops, you
He on his cell phone?
you on the cricket today?
No, I'm on the laptop.
Freezing up.
Remember that I've been in the elements, so I've been experiencing some elements that's, but I don't know how much y'all heard. But yeah, I guess there ain't a lot of people that's running flex. There ain't a lot of people that's running pass screen away type offense, screen
Even if they're running flex, they don't have to take 4 passes to get open because the defense is so bad.
So what wins and we'll talk about, I guess, in a minute, but what wins a championship in today's game? Good offense or good defense? Which one is more important?
Defense is definitely more important. I think you need a great ball leader. I think point guards is like probably the most important position to control the game.
Okay.
Just think about past state champions. Like when we start talking about the Boozer twins and how successful they have been. Like, of course, they tops in the country, and people talk about how well they are offensively, but they are really good defensively, both of them. And Columbus plays good defense. Murph at Gibbs, he won that championship last year because of defense. For one, they're very aggressive in the passing lanes, and he had a 7-footer behind the rim protect. You know what I'm saying? Defense still win championships, coach. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen many state championship games where it's like, everybody's out there trying to outscore, where it's like 80 to 80 or 90 to 90, in the state championship game. You know what I'm saying? So defense still win championships, coach.
Okay. I know both of y'all are defensive guys, so but if I guess to PG point and to your point sometime too, if you got good offense, the way defense is so bad now, you can actually you got a better shot nowadays because defense has deteriorated. If you're able to put a couple good sets together, I guess. Can you do that? That's something different. But you got to have a PG to be able to be in that position. So I get what y'all both saying.
Floor general is important, and especially if they're older floor generals.
Mm-hmm. Experience.
Yeah, experience does matter, coach. Big time.
So experience, as in I've been in high school playing for 3 years. Experience, I've been on the circuit. I could be a freshman and still, if I play
in that system, experiencing the system with whatever the coach is doing. You know what I'm saying? Knowing, just two good solid years or three would be perfect.
Like, for example, Q's a freshman, but he's really not a freshman. You know what I'm saying? This is second year playing high school basketball. Yeah. So he's adjusted and used to what he's going to get. You know what I'm saying? So experience, at the high school level really does count. And you see that especially with the higher classes. Usually the senior dominant experienced teams make it to Lakeland, where you see the younger teams with like freshmen and sophomores usually in the lower classes.
Okay. All right. So in that lane, we want to first of all, I want to give a couple shout outs. A couple kids picked up some offers this week, basketball offers. Kid from Davenport, a 2025 kid. I know I'm gonna say his name wrong, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It's I'm gonna say EJ, or I guess it's Elix Paquero. Probably got to roll your tongue on one of them. Picked up offer today from Lincoln University. Had a really good game in the rivalry game on the road against Haines City Friday. Has entered one of the top shooters in the county conversation. Probably already been there, but just actually saw it. But he definitely was. He was in sniper mode, so he got off from Lincoln University. He been there all year, coach?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess we got caught up. So between him and the Butter kid, they got a nice little backcourt in Davenport. Nice little situation. And then the Ellis kid, so they got a couple. And the Richards kid, he play on the post, right? But we got a nice little Coach Ambo got a nice son on the out there in East Polk. And then Quentin Wilson, with an O-N. Early in the week, he picked up Coach, you gotta make sure you
his mom gonna be on your head, bro.
Wilcox will be in the comments. You say it wrong. Anyway, he picked up off from Arizona State early in the week. And then apparently today or recently, here within the last couple hours or whatnot, he picked up a couple more offers. He picked up University of San Francisco, Mississippi State, and Cal Berkeley. So the run has started. Once one hits the button, you got 5 or 10 more coming, right? Is that the process? So
yeah, once somebody pull the trigger, coach, it usually a snowball effect. So I think his first big one was Michigan, and they're just gonna keep coming at this point.
Okay, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. He out west, I guess, right now, because them offers besides Michigan, they all out west offers. Guess they offer kids younger, and out west they do here down south. So shout out to those young men for picking up, offers from this week, and just kind of going into accolades for guys for performances from this week, Coach. Our honor roll for the week, we got 9 young men who feel like had pretty decent performances this week. So we'll spotlight them one by one. First is Darian Willis from Lake Gibson, 2027 forward against Wiregrass Ranch. Darian had 45 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I know, right?
That kid tough, coach.
Jay Crosby from Bartow had 33 points, 2 rebounds against Lake Gibson. Tate Darner from Santa Fe. Sorry, Coach Blicker. Sorry, Coach Fitzgerald. Tate Darner from Santa Fe had 29 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. Okay, Tate with the blocks against Discovery in a close win. Amari Russell from Fort Meade, rivalry game against Frostproof. He had 32 points and 7 rebounds. Tucker Fox from Victory had 26 points and 6 rebounds against Arbondale. Chris Kelly down in Avon Park had a double-double, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks against Lake Placid. Xavier Powell from Frostproof, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals versus Oasis. Caleb Nobles from Sebring, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals against Lake Wales. And Messiah Borders, 17 points, 6 steals, 5 assists against Kathleen. So that's our honor roll for the week of the 6th through the 11th. Coach, so probably the top kid in the county that nobody knows about, I guess they started to learn about him, is this kid, Darian Willis at Lake Gibson. He's 2027. So Coach, for people that don't know, give him a quick, I know you've seen him a couple times, and tell me a quick synopsis of Darian for the people in the back that may not know.
Coach, if you ask me, he's top 5 in the county. If you ask me, he's athletic. He's long. He's about 6'7", 6'6", 6'7" or so. He can shoot the 3 ball. He can defend. Coach, he can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And for this kid to be flying up under the radar like he is surprising. It's very surprising. But Coach, this kid is a top 5 kid in the county.
In the county, regardless of class.
Regardless of class, Coach.
Coach Cohen, I said 19 points, 16 rebounds. I said 19 points. If I didn't say it, that's what I meant. 19 points, 16 rebounds, 2 blocks. That's what I got wrote down, and that's what I'm going to post. So, yes, sir. I did say I meant 16. If I said something different, that's not what I meant. My bad, Coach. Go ahead.
But, Coach, I think this kid is a potential pro when it's all said and done.
Pro.
Yes, sir. He's going to make money one day playing basketball if he wants to. If he has a strong work ethic, he has the talent to make money playing basketball.
So top 5 regardless of class.
Regardless of class, Coach.
Because he's a sophomore right now. For people that don't know, he's a 6'7"
regardless of class
sophomore right now. 10th grade. I mean, he got 2 more years after this.
Regardless of class, Coach, he's in the top 5.
That's dope.
And he's
that skilled and talented.
Anything. He's that skilled, and we're saying we don't even know if he's even scratched the surface. He played football too, right? He's a 2-sport guy. Like he played.
I don't know, but if he is at 6'7", 6'6",
you got to make a business decision at some point, huh?
Man,
Westman had to make a business decision back in the day. Chris Davis played football all his life, and he got to Kathleen with us, and he played 11th grade up to 11th grade. He didn't play 10th grade, but he played 11th grade. But then he had to make a business decision. Okay,
what position he playing football?
He played DN, coach. He wasn't bad because he was really good at Seth McKeel in middle school. Cause he was just good in football. He was in basketball. He was tough because he was so long, coach, and he was strong, and he was tough, and he had that dog. So he get on that edge at Seth McKeel. You couldn't run around him, coach. He played DN and tight end at Kathleen. He could have easily went somewhere for football too, coach. He was that good in football too, but he gave it up to just do basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he gave it up. Chris King played football too, and he gave it up to play basketball too. He was a receiver. He was 6'5" receiver, but yeah, Chris Davis was 6'7" DN coach, and he was. Now Chris King knew what he knew now. Then
he had an NFL career.
Yeah, I don't know if that he was good, coach, because he high pointed everything. You could not jump him.
Yeah,
he could not jump him. He stopped playing. He loved basketball, coach, but
and you get kids like that, and I can tell you right now, Walter Clayton was one of those kids. You know what I'm saying? Walter Clayton, as a sophomore, had Notre Dame, Florida, in football. You know what I'm saying? But he did not love football. And he bet it on himself, coach, in basketball, and it ended up turning out well for him.
Yeah.
Ended up turning out well for him. I thought his decision to quit football was like premature. I thought he should have, stuck it out for one more, but you know what I'm saying? That kid was confident enough to know what he wanted, and he went and got it, coach.
I'm so happy it worked out because you know how many shoulda, coulda, woulda it would have been if it didn't work out and he didn't do football. So for him, obviously, I'm glad it worked out. But I remember that. I remember that story where he said the football just wasn't his thing. He didn't have the love and the passion for it.
No, he didn't. But he was just talented, coach.
Interesting dynamic with the Willis kid. He didn't play this year at Lake Gilson. You know, Lake Gilson had a lot of issues with their football program this past year. But they got a new football coach now. And he bringing kids in, it's they Mulberry East now. All them kids went to Mulberry last year, coach, and they migrating to North 98. So when Lake Gilson talent is they starting to get some talent, and if that coach, saying the right stuff, and he can get him back out there, because I heard he's pretty good at football too. So it might be a Chris, but like you say, 6'7", top 5 pro in basketball. I mean, you got to start how early you got to make that business decision, or is it too early since you still got 2 more years after this one? But you giving people 45 on the road.
It would be nice to get him on a good circuit team.
Yes, and that's what I was gonna ask: is who is he playing with on the circuit?
He probably don't got that connection, so we might need to reach out.
If he does need help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we might need to reach
if
out.
they can let us know, you know what I'm saying, we can definitely reach out to some people.
Put them in position to maximize. If he got this, like you said, you got to get some eyes on him because you're great. You got that kind of talent, but if nobody seen you, does it really? But it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we gotta put him in position. So Cheese, I know you
let us know.
I know you connect to Cheese, so if you can put him in contact, man, we can. I know between the three of us, two guys, the other two co-hosts, they know a whole lot more than me, but we want to put them in position to shine because that's what we want our kids to do. If, like you say, Coach, if that's what he want to do now, if that's what he want to do, but if he got that high of a ceiling already, I haven't seen him personally yet, so I'm kind of excited to see him at the Mosaic since played with T-Mac last summer. Okay.
Yeah, he need to be trying to get on Rebels or each one teach one Night Riders.
We trying to,
like I said, we can make the call.
No disrespect to
that's what he want to do.
Coach Outbone, Coach Robinson, no disrespect to T-Mac, but I guess we're saying if we're trying to get the maximum, and he got to want the maximum exposure, I guess, but it would have to happen more. It will happen more than likely with those type of teams. Not saying it won't happen with T-Mac, but it's more likely to happen with the Rebels and the Night Riders. And who the third team is?
It can be any circuit. Like I said, we can call one family. We can make calls, Coach. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be
depending on what they doing. I mean, yeah. So I mean, definitely like you said,
bro. Walking in the gym with one of them, he gonna lock 6'7" Polk County kid.
6'7" Polk County kid.
Question mark. He walk in the gym on one of them days. He won't leave out of there without saying, "Please play with me."
Somebody let's line it up. And I know, and I heard he got that dog in him too. So I mean, you 6'7" with dog.
You got a good relationship with Reese, Billy D?
Be quiet right now.
I see him at the Mosaic. I mean, we have a good relationship. I mean, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk often, but I can get in touch with him and call him like, hey, you know, you need to get this kid a consideration right here. And like I said, Night Rider.
Yeah, I think you should go ahead and do it off the strength and then take it from there.
See, I know the last name, so I got an idea who in him, you know, who his people is. So that's why I know he got dog in him, and I ain't even seen him yet.
Coach, he can play and he can shoot it. Coach, he shoots it from 3 at a high level too. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen him a couple times.
Where do we have him ranked in his class? Because he was number 1 in his class, right?
We had him 1 in his class, yes,
sir. Okay.
Yeah. But overall, I think we had him like at 12 at the beginning.
We didn't have him top 5 in the.
You say top 5, then I definitely agree with you.
But this my thing. Now, if you remember what we wrote is we probably got him too low. Mm-hmm. So we put the disclaimer up there. We got him here, but it's too low, and by the end of the year, this one
it's gonna sort itself out. And having a performance like that gonna make people notice.
Okay. All right. So I know we talked about 8 other guys. So who y'all got?
Boy, we just talked about him for the last 5 minutes.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like you already told the end of the movie at the beginning of the movie. So, our Polk Player of the Week, man, sponsored by Filling the Lane, is Adarian Willis, 2027. Is he a guard, wing, forward? What we calling him? Just ball.
He's a wing for sure.
6'7".
But he's the tallest person on Lake Gibson team. But the coach doing a great job where he's inside out. He's able to catch the ball on all 3 levels. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll post the whole honor roll, and then once again we'll reach out to Coach Boatwright to get him in position to reach out to get in contact with Coach Miller with Filling the Lane, so you can take care of him for winning Player of the Week for this week. So,
do the Legends still do that?
No.
We should try to reach out and do a partnership with them to like have it where it's all flow through the three of them.
Okay.
They still do.
They do a tremendous 10.
Yeah.
but they don't do like a player
It'll
of the
be a
week.
good look. I think we should reach out. It'll be a good look.
Okay. Coach, me or you?
It doesn't matter. I reach out.
I know you.
I don't know who's in charge of.
It ain't Roy.
Prep. I don't know if he's in charge of preps or what. But I reach out to him.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. But Coach, along them same lines, do you want to speak now, or you want to?
Yeah, no problem. Just to let everyone know, someone reached out to me, because we do the Polk Player of the Week here. They wanted to give the girls an opportunity too, so we had a sponsor come in and agreed to match filling the lanes and what they're doing for the boys player of the week and having a girls player of the week. So I reached out to Polk County Girls page, and they will give us a player of the week each week starting next week. And that player will also get a gift card also from the girls side. So not only will we have a boys player of the week, we will announce a girls player of the week starting next week also.
Dope.
Good job. Real dope. So whoever the anonymous donor is, we appreciate you as well. If at any time you want us to shout you out, just let us know. We gonna respect your privacy, or if you want us to put it out there, we'll put it out there. So, all right, man. So into the next part, our top 10 for the week. So, before we talk about that, what's y'all thoughts on? I know PJ, you may not have seen it, but the how we look for the state. We did state rankings last week because everybody didn't play. But this week we'll go back to our rankings. But any thoughts before we move forward on how the state lines up as opposed to how, because there are some differences, and like ranking them just purely based off of FHSAA. Once again, the new rankings for the state for the playoffs come out Tuesday. Come out every Tuesday. So, but any thoughts on it before I give you the top 10 of y'all? Go black on me for a couple seconds anyway. No?
Thoughts from me, Coach. The Florida high school rank is basically going to give us a better determination on who's going to make the playoffs, who's in line to make the playoffs. And records, as far as wins and losses, is not everything. Strength of schedule is playing a big part of it. I know the person that we got at the top, you know what I'm saying? They, and there's other teams also. Like, it's some teams that's not going to make the playoffs, Coach, even though they have a really, really good record if they don't win their district. You know what I'm saying? So,
who's at Jeopardy?
Lake Wells is one offhand. Avon Park is another one offhand. Because Lake Wells just lost their freedom, which I think is a bad loss for them. Somebody else just lost a game that they shouldn't lose. But it's those teams that are on the bubble that you just can't afford to lose those games. Davenport helped themselves out by beating Haines City. If they can go on a run leading up to the district tournament, they could squeeze their way in. But it's a lot of people that's on the bubble that's going to be on the outside looking in if they don't win the district championship.
That's tough.
So, all right. So we got 10. He already gone. So 10, we got Davenport right now. The aforementioned Davenport at 9 and 8. At 9, we got Santa Fe also at 9 and 8. Red checks in at 8, 9 and 6. Lakeland is at 7 at 5 and 5. At 6, Jordan Christian Prep at 11 and 6. At 5, Bartow Yellow Jackets also at 11 and 6. I be trying not to look at the screen so I won't laugh. 4, Armandale at 12 and 4. 3, Discovery at 12 and 4. 2, Victory at 13 and 4. And at 1 for a second week will be Avon Park at 11 and 1. So, Coach, you're saying conceivably Avon Park could be one in our rankings and not even make the playoffs.
Yes, sir. That could possibly happen because of their strength of schedule.
It's crazy work, Coach. Ain't that what they say? Crazy work. That's crazy work.
Like they guarantee themselves in if they win the district, but if they don't win the district, it may be close. It may be close. I'm gonna look at it right now, but it like those are one of those teams. But then you get like Santa Fe that has the record that they have and could end up the number 1, number 2 team in their region. You know what I'm saying? That happens also because of their strength of schedule.
Coach Corn, we believe in you. We believe in Coach. Say again.
Is Santa Fe 2A or 3A?
Coach Corn. Santa Fe 2A. At 2A. So Coach Corn is with Avon Park. So we believe in you, though, Coach. That's why we got you number 1. We trusting in you, Coach. We just saying the numbers is the numbers, Coach. That's all we saying. The numbers and the numbers.
You better win.
The numbers. It's the numbers.
He better win.
The numbers is the numbers. You don't believe?
Nah, I don't believe in it.
We don't all believe, huh? Some of us believe. We got some partial believers, but we don't have a full.
I'm just messing with them.
Yeah, I know. All right, man. So games of the week. We got a lot of games this week. Everybody,
but Coach, hold on before you move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So right now, Avon Park is in District 9. They win, they get in. If they mess around and not win their district, Coach, they not gonna get in.
Coach, how you can see that quick? Instead of I be having an old school go click by screen by screen. You just click or some stuff and it's just lined up. That's some okay, I get it. That's some premium access type stuff.
So it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be like a 0.1, 0.2 differential. Because right now they like teetering around number 7.
Who they playing every week? Mulberry?
They got a good. They're gonna play Venice this week. That should be helpful to them.
Yeah, that's gonna be helpful.
That's gonna help a lot for them to play them and then to beat them on top of that. They played them on Saturday, so their
strength of schedule is -4, bro. Like, I'm happy that they're winning, especially where that program has been. It's just not lining themselves up for the playoffs really well. Because even if they do win their district, more than likely they probably be on the road.
They'll be the 4th seed.
No, you're not guaranteed the 4th seed no more. Right now, if the district started, the region started right now, they'll be the 7th seed. And they will play St. Andrews.
For Fort Lauderdale?
Or Calvary Christian, bro. Which is probably St. Andrews.
Go to the right, turn to the left.
Yeah, bro. They in that region that Santa Fe was in now with them people, with Boca Raton and with Calvary Christian.
Only good thing about that, they'll be the district winner, and St. Andrews will have to come to them.
The same way they came up in the Santa Fe a couple years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So, like...
Sausage City.
Well, my thing is, like, people... From what I heard, people don't like how we say things. You know what I'm saying? But, we give the real. It's informational. We trying to help you.
Why you think people don't like the way
it's just the way it come out, Coach. It's just
they don't like the delivery, not the content?
Don't like the delivery, no.
Okay.
And I've heard this from coaches. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it comes out. It's the delivery of it. But they basically gave the analogy. It's like prune juice. You know what I'm saying? But the information is good for you and it's nutritious for you, but it just don't taste good. Basically.
So in other words, Tuma need to shut up.
Hey, but you need to hear it though. All 3 of us is saying the same thing in different ways, and somebody's going to get what they need between the three of us. Some people don't need to hear it the way I'm gonna say it. Some people need to hear it the way bro said. You need to. You can feel how you want to feel about it, but that's what's going to resonate with you. So, I mean, you listen. They listen to coach, and they making adjustments as a result of it. Because at the end of the day, we just want y'all to be great. So
We want you to be great.
Want you to be
Like
great.
I said, with them right now, they the 7th seed, and they would play St. Andrews at home in Avon Park. You know what I'm saying? They would play St. Andrews at home in Avon Park.
Imagine, coach, you know, like you said, it's been a struggle for the last couple of years. You finally right the ship. You go through this run, you win your district, and your reward for winning the district. You get a home game, but you get a home game against St. Andrews from Boca Raton.
That's only because St. Andrews and Calvary Christian are in the same district. Only the district winner in the first round is going to get a home game.
Jesus Christ. So somebody getting Calvary Christian and then somebody getting Boca Raton. So you flip a coin who you going to get. But you getting one of them in your gym.
And that's my thing. Like, you got a great record. I'm really trying to, from his goal now should be trying to move up to like the 6th seed.
6th seed. I'll be 6 would be kind of.
Yes.
6 would be a good
6
landing
would be
spot.
a good look.
Yeah,
you gotta stay away from that 7 or 8.
Yeah, you stay away from 1 and 2 because they're gonna be, regardless of how they finish, they're gonna be 1 and 2 in the region, right?
1 and 2.
Yeah, so no matter what, you want
Calvary Christian can lose. Looking at it, Calvary Christian can lose the district tournament, and they still gonna be number 1 in that region.
Man, Calvary Christian gonna win it all.
Understood, and I agree with you.
Okay,
Coach, their rating is 38.7. St. Andrews is 22.1. Like I said, St. Andrews can beat them in the district. They still gonna be number 1 in that region when that region come out.
And by context or comparison, I think the highest Polk County team is like 12. So we
12. Who is number 12?
I mean, strength of schedule is 12. Like you said, 32 was Calvary.
Yeah, they strength of schedule is 22.7, but their Florida High School's rating is 38.7. That's why they're the number 1 team in the state.
In the state, whole
over
state.
Columbus?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah, cause that's them people.
They playing some dogs, what?
Columbus is at number 2 with 36.6.
Is Columbus still number 1 in the country?
26.9. No, they're not number 1 anymore.
What,
Let me see if I can find that.
Man, they look, say Calvary Christian beat OTE team, man. So at that point, why is it even fair to have you in the association if you playing OTE teams? You playing basically G League kids, right?
Broward County, bro. That's just Broward County.
Yeah, they just came back in Florida high schools last year. They tried it for a year because they thought they was, the Mount Verde. They was on Mount Verde and IMG level. Ended up getting their heads beat in, so they came back to Florida high schools last year.
They returned to north.
That sausage make you run sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they play OTE team, don't they? I mean, that's that's crazy. You can play OTE team but still be in line to play for the state. That seems like a kind of double contradiction, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's what it sounds like. Coach Cohen and Coach Blicker, like they're OTE team, but they definitely in the FHSAA. So I don't know if that's a snap or what you call it, a loophole.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be tough for anybody to beat them if that's what they lining up with.
I know the coaching staff really well, and a couple of their kids played for me, so I've been keeping up with them. They tough, coach.
Sheesh. All right, Coach, our games of the week, our top games of the week. We got some good matchups this week. Polk County. So Monday night, tomorrow we start off, unless I got it wrong, Santa Fe at Victory. That will be pretty good. You got Tate and Toby against Q and Tucker. And, they're not the only guys, but the guard play, those were our top 2 rated guard units. They
play each other 2 times then. That's dope.
Coach, that's a dinosaur in scheduling in Polk County now to play somebody twice. That don't happen a lot, you know.
You only see Winter Haven over there. Now you
Yeah,
got Santa Fe and Victory. That's good. Glad to see that.
So that's tomorrow night. Any thoughts on that one? Or we just keep going?
I like Santa Fe on the rematch.
You like Santa Fe on the road?
Yep.
They played each other already?
Yep. Victory won. Victory got injuries.
Oh, Victory not 100%. So you like Santa Fe? I know Santa Fe had a good week this week. I know they lost yesterday. They lost a tough one yesterday, but once again, another quality win. If we talking like wins, Santa Fe lost yesterday, but they lost to the Villages. So when the stuff come out on Tuesday, they're gonna be 1. So they lost. They're 9-8, but them 8 losses been against like some monsters. So that's why they even with 8 losses, they still got the high strength of schedule in the Oh, it's Tuesday night. Why did I get Monday from? So it's Tuesday night. Tuesday night at Victory. Thank you, Coach. So Tuesday night.
I might go see that game.
Yeah, Tuesday night at Santa Fe. And also on Tuesday night, we got Bartow at Arbondale. And we got Discovery at Davenport. So you got 3 pretty decent ones on Tuesday night. That's Santa Fe. Hopefully that game somebody can that's showing it. I want to see that one. I like just for the guard play. I mean, I know it's other players out there too, but
yeah, definitely. if Toomer says it's injuries on Victory, I would take Santa Fe. I'll take Bartow, and my kids don't kill me, but I like Discovery
on the road.
On the road,
Grady Morrell say Victory has the same team they started the season with. They don't have no injuries. All right, Coach. I know that when they was at Lakeland, did they have some injuries when they played at Lakeland? Or they just were sitting people? Victory.
Oh, I don't care. I like Santa Fe.
No, you said Victory got injured. Coach Morrell saying they ain't got no victories. I hope it's on NFL.
If not, then I'll take Victory at home.
The bigs are back now?
Not those. Well, those he's saying the team that they played with the first time they played them is still together. So those bigs that you're talking about that's been hurt since the beginning of the season, they're not back.
Okay. So we got 3 good ones.
I mean, it was a good game. I still like Santa Fe to pull that one off.
Still like Santa Fe.
They go 1-1.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one now.
I mean, just gotta contain Q.
Contain Q. What's his name been playing a lot better lately? Tucker.
Tucker has, yes.
Tucker got 26.
Which one is Tucker?
Tucker is the PG number 4.
Yeah, the
curly hair.
Is that the white kid or the?
Yeah.
Okay, they play defense real tough.
Yeah,
I love his game, man. I love his energy.
He been playing great the last couple of games. Like I say, he had 26 the other night, so that's gonna be a good one now. That's gonna be good for the fans. So hopefully NFHS don't let me down and I can tap in and put popcorn. Friday night got a rivalry game. Davenport at Ridge.
Davenport.
Right, Davenport. Ridge might be the most underrated or have done most overachieved, whatever you want to call.
I'm proud of Auburndale. Not really. I think Auburndale has been the one that's woke up.
You like Auburndale over Ridge?
They got a new spark in them. I like that.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
I ain't mad at Ridge either. I'm not mad at Ridge, but
but I mean, for what
the kids that he lost, they're competing.
Who Ridge?
Ridge is, yeah.
I mean, Skip a good coach, man. Like just pound for pound as a man.
Yeah, and good coach. I've been able to see them a couple of times. You know, and they play hard. You know, they get after people, and they got a kid that can shoot the ball pretty good too.
Yeah,
it ain't no surprise. I mean, I like what you're saying about them too, but I'm just like.
But I agree with PG. My surprise of the year is definitely Arbondale too.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach E. He got a lot of 2026 kids too, and for the year that they had last year and all that he had to go through with the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For him to go through and then come back and be like he my favorite for coach of the year. Yeah. Personally.
Shout out to Coach E. We can rock with that. Cause 12-4, honestly, he may have saw it, but being honest, you know, a lot of people probably didn't see 12. They might have saw them
Yeah, they sitting really good.
He playing some good. You know, he got a nice strength of schedule. He said Coach Billy D. He said he already he playing twice next year for Christmas. He already got his schedule 9. He said, man, I'm not finna. Coach ain't finna have me calling me out on the line in front of everybody. That ain't gonna happen.
Man, I ain't say no name. I didn't even know. And then he started texting us.
But how bad is that? That's a take I got on. Like, I don't know. I was talking to one of y'all, or I was talking to somebody about these teams that are not playing over the break, and it's mainly because parents are like, they're going on vacation over the Christmas break, and like it's just crazy that parents are dictating these kids' situation for these different reasons. Like, high school is a hobby type of thing.
To me, it's so bad that some people had to cancel games because they didn't have kids.
Yeah, so it's crazy because I'm sure these same parents are blaming the coach about how their kid is not getting playing time or they're not getting looks and stuff. But that's crazy.
My thing is, you had the schedule. You know what the schedule is. You know when those games are. You know what I'm saying?
Business, so man. Kids don't like. And when we was coming up, vacation. All right, you go. I'm staying home. I got games.
And that's what happened. My parents left me home during the Christmas break because we had to go to practice. Even playing football at Lake Wells, we knew we was gonna be practicing on Thanksgiving. That was just a given. We was in the playoffs. Well, it wasn't no breaks.
You make your plans, but before with the beginning, you start with the end in mind at the beginning. So yeah, you take some steps back. So you know, and to Coach E credit, he tried. He said it just kind of didn't. So just imagine
he did play though, Coach. He did play. It was just that one, little stretch after Christmas that he didn't play.
Yeah,
but he did play. But it was some people didn't see their kids for 2 weeks, Coach, and those are people that I really got a problem with.
Yeah, I got a problem with that, bro.
For 2 weeks you don't see your kids, Coach. 2 weeks.
They ain't gonna play for the next 2 weeks when they come back. Them me coaching.
Yeah. But see, y'all like old school like that.
Old school.
Yeah. And that's the prune juice though, Toomas. You give it to them old school, and that's what they need, bro. They need to hear it. And because that stuff, like I was saying, I was talking to McGriff, after the game. I'm like, all this shift toward what used to be, but what used to be worked. And what's happening now is not working. So tell me why we went away from what was working. What happened? It ain't like it stopped working. It was working, and we went away from it. Not that it stopped working, and we like, okay, we got to do something different. No, they went away from it. Yeah, we know that Haines City, a lot four of Coach Skip kids went to Haines City and Skip still beat them. So I'm sure that was that energy was probably, and I looked at a little bit of that game because one of the parents went live. But I mean, you got to go play the people. They in your district, Coach. You didn't even go out the district. You didn't even go out the city for the most part. For some of them kids, you just changed. You went in Friday. Okay, I'm here, and Monday I'm here.
They lost.
That's how it went.
And the bad thing is, all of them, if the playoffs started today, neither one of them made the playoffs.
Both of them looking in.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them got to win. They got to win their district.
They got to win the district to get in. If it started today.
It started today.
But Coach, getting back to your question, man. I think coaches are just not holding those kids to the fire and to the expectation. It's like the coaches that have been around, it's like you've been coaching so long, like the kids come back now and say that me and Johnny are soft, you know what I'm saying, compared to, when we had them 10 years ago. And I just think, that's happening. It's like grandkids, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for some reason, people like their grandkids better than their own kids. You know what I'm saying? That's how they treat them. you know, and it's bad, coach. We're creating a culture that's not conducive for Polk County to compete at a high level consistently. Right now, we're going to have a team or two every now and then that's going to compete at a high level. It's not going to be consistent. And it's all because of accountability. You know, everybody wants the D1 offer. Everybody wants the accolades in the paper. Everybody want to win the state championship. But what work is being put in, what accountability is being held in order for you to achieve that? You know what I'm saying? It's not a microwave process, coach. You know what I'm saying? This is the standard. That standard doesn't change. The standard hasn't changed. But
So the
for some
standard
reason,
is the standard.
it's the standard, coach. If this is what you want, this is what you got to do to get there. This is the blueprint. This is the map to get there. This is proven. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You can't go above it. You know what I'm saying? But people in these times think it's an easy way, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a group of kids with a coach that is leading them to come together, to sacrifice themselves and prove that they belong. Like, hey, we're going to sacrifice for this particular year. We're going to do all the good things. We're going to put in the extra work. We're going to go to camp. I'm going to go to coaching clinics. We're going to do all this stuff in order to make it happen. And I don't think people are willing to do that anymore because, you know, my time is valuable. You know, sometimes I got to take vacations, or sometimes I got to do this, or I got to spend time with my girlfriend, or I got to do that. You know, you got to be willing to sacrifice. Some of that stuff got to take a back burner. If not, you get what you get, unfortunately.
And that is from the All-State coach. So it has been said, thus and so. So, coach, on Saturday, we got 5 good ones. 4 of them will be at the Wally. Well, not 4 of them. 3 of them will be at the Wally Keller. And then there's a couple, you know, because it's the holiday weekend, so there's a couple people playing in ManCave shootout. So, first Saturday, we got Victory playing against Ocala Vanguard on Saturday. That's at in Ocala, but at the Wally Keller, Discovery plays Gateway Charter from Fort Myers. Early morning game. Bartow plays Milton.
Out of Georgia?
They say Milton, so it may be Georgia, coach. They say Milton. You can look and see. I see you're giggling, but it say Milton. I don't know. Is it a Milton in Florida? So it got to be Georgia, right?
Yeah.
And then Santa Fe plays Bishop Verot. And then also aforementioned Avon Park does not play at the Wally Keller, but they do play at one of those kind of shootouts too. They play Venice.
Okay.
Yeah. So
good matchups.
How you? Is it a Milton, Florida? That's not. They got to be pretty decent. And they playing in Wally Keller, right?
I think that's the Milton out of Georgia.
Yeah,
that's usually pretty good because I think the last 2 years they was on the City of Palms. They wasn't in it this year, but I think the years previous they was in City of Palms.
That's gonna be a good bump for Bartow, huh?
Yeah, another strength of schedule booster for them.
And then Winter Haven gave Winter Haven the 9 p.m. game against a team from Ingle County, Tennessee. Irwin Unicar out of Tennessee. They gave them the 9 o'clock game. You gotta feel bad for Winter Haven, man, because they happen to play the schedule based off a team they thought they. I know people feel how they feel about it, but you can't tell if you knew you were gonna have the squad you got that you'll be playing the same schedule. Maybe you would be. I don't know if I would be. If I didn't have who I thought I was gonna have, and I'm still playing this schedule, I don't know if I would have took on that one. But they playing to it. They got the 9 o'clock. They got the nightcap. So some good. That's not all the games, but some good games this week, man. And once again, you know, we'll post them daily. And I think the Santa Fe Victory may be our game of the week. Yeah, they taking them. They taking them, Mike. They taking them. They taking the lots now. So hopefully they grow on them, but they are taking them. All right. So the last thing we got, man, before we jump off, we hot off the press. We have the Mosaic shootouts coming up the end of the month, where we had the best from Polk County. Our top teams, we go against the state. It's Polk versus the state. And so breaking news, we want to kind of release or announce the schedule here on the show. Then, we'll post it on the page tomorrow. So 4 games on Friday. The 5:00 game is George Jenkins versus Eustis. The 6:20 game, Jordan Christian Prep versus Miami Norland. The 7:40 game, Bartow versus Apopka. And the 9:00 game, Victory versus St. Pete Gibbs. And before we start, we want to say we're very excited to announce that Polk Hoops we will be on location at the Mosaic this year, working, not socializing, working. Just giving a little feel to it. So very excited for that. But once again, the Friday night, and then I get you all's reaction.
We might go 0-4 on Friday.
George Jenkins, Eustis, Jordan Christian Prep, Miami Norland, Bartow Apopka, and Victory St. Pete Gibbs. So you predicted 0-4 right off the press.
Let's go Eustis. Let's go Apopka.
We going 0-4 on Friday.
Apopka, that's smart, right?
Let's go Eustis, Apopka, and Gibbs.
Oh, we know, bro. You'll be there back to back. You got Scotty and Murphy there, huh? You front row.
And Eustis.
Oh, you gonna get there early?
So you early.
Yeah. You taking our word.
You early.
Yeah, they're my people though.
Friday.
Their assistant coaches was one of my big role models. I picked up my game behind him.
And that'd be a good look. So yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. We happy to be there in a different capacity than normal. Friday night, we finally get to see Jordan Christian Prep in Polk County. Got them against Miami Norland, so it's going to be a good bump for them. So people that's been wondering about Jordan Christian Prep, what they got, what they do, what it look like, you'll get a chance to see them at the Mosaic on Friday night. So pull up and check them out, right? So Saturday, we start early, 9 a.m., Lake Gibson versus Sebring. So if you want to see a Darion Willis live, you get to see him Saturday at 9 a.m. The breakfast game. You get your bagel.
That's too early for me.
Get some coffee and go on ahead on in there, right? I know, Coach. I'll probably be the only one there between me and Griffin and the team. 10:30, Lake Wells takes on Fort Myers Gateway Charter. 12:00. Winter Haven takes on Jacksonville Bishop Snyder. 1:30, Davenport takes on Tampa Catholic. 3:00, Arbandale takes on Lake Highland Prep. 4:30, Santa Fe takes on Orlando Evans. 6:00, this is the first time in Mosaic history we have a game that does not pit 2 Polk County teams in it. So the 6 p.m. game, but it's going to be a good one, though, so make sure you don't leave now. The 6:00 game is Tampa Blake, arguably the best team in Hillsborough County, versus Orlando Oak Ridge. So Blake and Oak Ridge at the 6:00 game. So that's a
that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Don't walk away from that one. You might lose your seat.
Oh, you got no Polk County kids play for Oak Ridge.
Polk County kids play with Oak Ridge?
Yeah. Trey
Oh. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. So I'm sorry. So don't leave because you got 2 Polk County kids that'll be on the court. They won't be in Polk County jerseys. So okay, so we do got a Polk County connection. My bad, I didn't catch that. So you got Zay Mosley for you all that wonder where he went. Zay Mosley and Trey Jackson that transferred from Winter Haven. They're at Oak Ridge, so they'll be playing against I'm getting old, Coach Blicker. Yeah. So Blake versus Oak Ridge. That's a 6:00 game. So it's not total Polk County. We got a couple Polk County kids, but that's gonna definitely be a popcorn game. And then 7:30, you got Bartow versus Windermere. And then the nightcap, 9 o'clock, you got Discovery versus Tampa Prep. So yeah, we're going for Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is Polk County because they got two of our kids on there. So we do got Polk County connections to that 6 o'clock game. So, Coach, you feel like we ain't winning the game on Friday. How many will we win on Saturday? You know me, we winning them all. So we'll talk more about this later.
Yeah,
we just dropping it right now. So
as we get closer, I'll let you know about Saturday.
Okay, but we're not gonna go winless on Saturday.
No, we're not gonna go winless on Saturday.
All right. So, So just so you all know, every Polk County team does not, play in the Mosaic. Obviously, it's not enough time. It's more teams than slots. So you play based off of kind of who how it goes. So you will see some teams that are not playing for whatever reason that you may usually play, but it's a pretty competitive field. We got some really good teams coming in from outside of Polk County. So hopefully as a county, we take on the pride and we represent our county well. But yeah, it's some talent coming from outside the county, some good teams coming. So the people at Bartow always do a good job putting it together, and they have not disappointed this year with the teams that's going to be participating.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Coach, you got anything else before we?
Girls, improving. We beat Leesburg on Friday. We got senior night Tuesday against Jenkins, and then we go down south and play the number 9 and the 12 team in the state with Miami Country Day and St. Thomas Aquinas this weekend for MLK. So it's going to be an interesting week, especially this weekend.
What's your record?
We are 14 or 15-2.
I saw a little ranking. They had y'all like number 4 or 5 after all them like IMG schools, and it said y'all was 14-2. So I didn't know if that was up to date or not, but it did say y'all was up to 2.
Really? That's Max Prep?
No, that's Florida. Okay. You know how they do that sport? That sports. Somebody do the one for the states like Sports Live or something like that. SB or something.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So they got like IMG. What them schools like? Them schools that yeah, they got them. And then
they probably got IMG, Mount Verde, probably on DME in front of us.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I look for it again. I saw it on Twitter, and I just kind of clicked on it just to see where y'all was at, and they had y'all like 5 or 6, but they had y'all at 14-2. So it was like for the regular schools, y'all like either first or second team myself, but like that's not the mother school. So
yeah.
So y'all
we're not number 1, so it's work to do. You know what I'm saying? We trying to keep their heads humble and hungry.
Humble and hungry. Coach, it's looking good, Coach. Like you say,
look, the SBA is loaded. They got a new coach. Think the Daytona Mainland coaches down there. I just watched them on film today. They got a pretty good team. But I like us against anybody.
Did y'all turn Leesburg what off? Mike asking.
Against Dr. Phillips?
Say what now?
You like y'all against Dr. Phillips?
I like us against anybody. What you talking about? Like what I supposed to say? I don't like us against Dr. Phillips.
That's the question, boss. My bad.
PG so petty, man.
Yeah. I know, man. It's gonna get worse as it get closer.
Of course, you already know that.
It's gonna get worse as it get closer.
Coach, you got everything. Everything is in place.
Who don't won the last
3 in a row, Blaker? The old coach won 3 in a row.
Who don't won the last 3 state titles?
In 6A, St. Thomas Aquinas.
That's what y'all is 6A now?
No, we 7A.
Who don't won those?
Dr. Phillips, man, you know the answer to that question.
I'm just checking the temperature.
No, don't worry about it. I got you though.
You got receipts, Coach. Keep your receipts.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it.
When you do the donation, they give you the receipt. You keeping the receipts, huh?
Man, I might use some outdoor, man. What you talking about?
Whatever that side bet gonna be, we'll work that one out.
Oh man,
imagine that.
Yeah, so All right, man. Well, we are up this week, man. Got some good games. Like I say, we'll post the top 25. We'll post the mosaic. We'll do the honor roll once again. Congratulations to Darian Willis, Lake Gibson 2027. Phenom won the Player of the Week, sponsored by Phil in the Lane. Coach also announced that the girls will start to do the same. They'll start to recognize.
Yes, and that sponsor is Exodus. 410 will be that sponsor of the Player of the Week.
Okay, that's what that was. All right. Yeah. So shout out to Exodus for tapping in and supporting student athletes in the county and the girls as well. So y'all don't say that we be forgetting about the girls, and even though y'all gonna say it anyway. But anyway, that's all we got for tonight, man. Coach, who you got before we jump off? Your Bucks?
Of course.
Man, Cleveland just messed up my whole thing, man. You're at home, bro. You the best team in the league. Golly, man. I want every game against Cleveland.
I already told you. Hey, I told you how I felt about the NBA, man.
I'm done. Never again, bro. Had home favorite by like 9 and 11. You probably about 11 and a half, bro.
NBA, boy, that stuff is what as in the words Coach Ampo, that NBA stuff is diabolical. So I stayed at college. So you got the Bucks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right. I hope so. I hope they score. I hope they both score a lot of points. So yeah, they lost Coach Wines. That's breaking news on the show. ManCave, Cleveland lost. Yeah.
God, they messed up my whole little thing, dog. 339 was coming back my way.
That be the thing. You rather the whole thing be blew up than just one game, especially when you thought you had in the back.
Especially when it's head up. I ain't even doing no points. I'm like head up. I'm like at home. Y'all don't want 15 straight. Y'all come back and lose it. Indiana,
going back to Indiana. Michael Jackson. All right, man. Well, y'all be safe. And like Coach say, man, y'all make sure y'all available for your teams, man. Take care of yourself in the classroom. Semester is first full week of the second semester. Make sure you start strong, be consistent, finish strong, and be available to your team, man, as y'all making these stretch runs. And got a lot of good action this week, man. We're excited for this week. It's probably the most competitive week for us, rivalry type, playoff implication type games.
Separation comes, Coach. This is when the separation gonna really start right now.
It's separation week. That's what we're gonna call it. Separation week, guys. Teams should really, really know where they at after this week. So y'all go look to everybody on the court, in the classroom. Y'all be safe, man. Till next time, Polk Hoops. We out. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We don't take it for granted.